Welcome to the lab, everyone. I am Angry Baller Oxy. I don't know what that name is. Watch some of my videos. It's horrible, I know. But I'm your host here. This is my lab where we talk about everything Madden. So if you're new here, please drop a like, follow, subscribe, noti bell, all that good stuff. Today we are going after solo battles. So last week was the first week we decided to watch some videos before we played any and attempt to score big. And at one point, at the end of Friday, we were number one. So we had hit number one. Then you have no more games. You got to wait for everybody else to finish theirs. And we ended up at number 24, which is still nice. Really good rewards. So this week, we are going to try for top 10. So let us, without further ado, get shit going. Weekend league, because we are no longer 3-11 in weekend league. This way, league is 0-0 now. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do this. We got the Luke Kuechly, if you didn't see my video earlier. So we have our first 99 gold player at their core position. Deebo was 99 gold for return man. It's a good looking card. We've got all of our stuff set up to be able to do solo battles. And we sold a bunch of stuff to get ready for the next Super Bowl promo. Got everybody we need. I am very, very much so considering if he comes up for a good price again, buying Derrick Henry. I'm having a hard time. Montana. Love him. Having a hard time. Let's see. 420. Gonna wait. Let's go look real quick and see what he's been doing recently. Now we're very close to a Super Bowl promo, which will probably bring Matt Stafford. Yeah, see, I think I'd take it at 380 or 330. 330 6 hours ago. I missed. Um, so we're just gonna wait for a little bit. 330, 350. Only really risking 100K. It's not a problem at all. Let's look real quick to see if there's a cheap Kevin Green out there too. I don't really need him, but I just want to throw him in the slot. Look at him, see if he's there. Options. Up to 40, 38's good. We'll buy it. There's only two other people that are on our bench that aren't really upgraded yet. Give me a second here. Let's get them upgraded. It was the last one I made, and I saved him just because I knew he had Niners chem. I don't know if there's really a spot for him to start. There's really not. I actually know that. Redux card actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah, these have a Niners photo on them. We're just using this for now. The Team Diamond fronts look really nice. But I do have a bunch of them on my team now, so it's going to get a little hot spots. All right, so if you're new here, let's quickly go over. We're going to switch. Before we start here, we'll take 5 minutes. I'm going to switch to my main team, go over my main team, and then go over some of the quick changes that we make to be able to have a solo battles team that's easier to manage during solo battles, why we do it, and how we make it easier to do solo battles, right? So my main team, it doesn't matter who we run Montana. In our main team, it's a 50-50. Niners theme team's actually 52-52 right now because of Luke Kuechly in another piece. Sorry, guys. Ooh, too bad I don't edit videos. I'll cut that out. We run Boselli with the Niners chem, even though Trent Williams is a 95. I like left tackle being stronger. Larry Allen came out in Team Diamond, and he's good there. There's best center is Alex Mack, so we run Mawae. Check the best right guard is Leonard Davis, so we run Spain. Then Trent came back. Trent Brown came out in Team of the Year, so he's pretty nice. So all in all, our line is really nice. Average 97 across the board. Vernon Davis is still just one of the best tight ends, and when you take the speed from Theme Team, it's hard to replace him even with Darren Waller. Charlie Young's on the bench. Kittle, we don't have the upgrade card for yet. Although, it's fairly affordable the other day. But I'm not going to grab it just yet. We're running Lance Allworth, mainly because I notice a lot of people are running Lance Allworth. I have a lot of options for my receivers, actually. Just because we have a couple extra spaces. So I could run any of them. I have Justin Jefferson on the bench. That could bring in. He's 99 and he's 98 on this team with the 2 strategy cards. Sorry about that again. But Lance Allworth runs at 99, and he at least gets a starting spot. He's got really good deep route run. Not as good as Rice, but I like Rice with either route tech or deep out lead on him, and I like him coming out inside slot for trips to tight end, so he's usually might take the top off, so he's got a really good deep route. And Deebo's just good in all the in-between routes because he's fast, good catching, good spectacular catch. We run Craig because it's hard. Craig had base 94 speed, so he's at 96 speed with the theme team, and that's just hard to beat in general. From a receiving back perspective. Now, I know there's some people out now, but even Allen, I think Allen's only 96, right? So if we take a look here, Allen, I love Marcus Allen. Sure. Let's power him up. So he's 96, he's max, and if we take him, compare him max to Roger Craig at max. But, you add 2 strength, you add 2 acceleration, you add, I think, 2 agility, 2 catching, maybe something else. It just makes it hard to switch over, He's Roger Craig is just really, really, really good on a theme team. Now, if I want an air truck, Christian Okoye is an option, but again, it's hard to spend the money to upgrade without at least a 1 speed increase. Otherwise, it feels really lateral to me. But Marcus Allen is a receiving back, so again, the speed will be lateral. It's no doubt that Marcus Allen is still a better back. He just doesn't have the right team caps for me. Now, if I wanted to build Kansas City with Joe Montana, Marcus Allen, we could do that. All right. Looking at defense, which is really where the main changes go. Primary defense is pretty baller. We've got a really expensive team. We're not a free team. We're not a no money spent team. We've definitely spent a couple of bucks on this. But we run Sherman and Lattimore on the outsides. Warren Sertain is the extra. Willis is here. He almost always gets replaced with Luke Kuechly in any formation except for 4-6 bear under. What's up, man? How you doing, Auburn? He's Debrow got me definitely got me running for sure. Um, so we also have Hendricks sitting out here. He comes in as sub 2. And then I'm still working on what really to do. So we generally run $326, right? So that's six defensive backs. You got 4 cornerbacks all on the field. Then your 2 top safeties on, and then your 2 sub linebackers, and then these 3, and then I sub out Randy Gregory, believe it or not, for awesome, man. I greatly appreciate it. Talk to Dad. Tell Dad I said thanks. I always looking for people to hang with and embarrass myself in front of. Um, yeah, but we switched Gregory with Luke Kuechly just because Kuechly is incredible off of the edge right now, and DeMarcus Ware I think is the best rusher. I do have what I consider to be 3 of the top 4 rushers, not including Luke Kuechly. I don't have Daniil Hunter, but it's hard to go get Daniil Hunter when I have Randy Gregory. I might sell Randy Gregory because he has the limited, and then buy Daniil Hunter for 400K and maybe pocket a 400K on the Randy Gregory and let him retire. I also have Micah Parsons, who's not getting much use. And then I have Kevin Green at outside linebacker, who's not great, but he could just be sitting here. So we'll figure all that out. Let's talk about what changes when we go to our 50 of 50 solo battles real quick, though. If you have any questions, Auburn, let me know. Oh, sweet. Let me hop in there and follow you too. Get on the web Twitch. I'll tell you right now, I'm a PC gamer. I need somebody eventually to lab with to get better at Weekend League. I'm really stuck in
Yeah.
all right.
That's it.
Sorry. Lost that for a second. Sorry.
Lost that for a second.
Gotta cover my own shit. Can I not follow you from here, or is it only friends this way? Alright. Well, I think that's. Alright. Leave that way. Yeah, it's not a totally different animal. Um, I think the users are faster in PC, and we don't have next gen stats. And then there are some differences in the coverages. Got it. There we go. So it does work from inside of OBS Studio too. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, there's outside of that, there's not big ones. There's a lot more players on next gen, so some things are more difficult from a financial standpoint here, but still, it's not that different. All right, so quickly here, you'll see the team looks almost exactly the same. One of the differences is um, instead of running anything on Vernon Davis, which we're running um, 4 points on Vernon Davis, right? We've got slot and slot in. Awesome. Yeah, and if you have any questions, man, just let me know. If they're about solo battles, I'm new to learning it, so I'm pretty fresh on all the lessons. Um, and then if it's about anything else in the game. I'm pretty quick study, so I've been fairly addicted since November. So Dad Brow talks about this a little bit on his too. The putting Pooler Elite on your two guards, it definitely helps. I've ran it with it, I've ran it without it. So if you look at the points here, you see 3 and 8, it's 11. Where are the other points? Well, I sub in Fred Taylor, and the other three on Fred Taylor, who's actually my starting run box. I got jukebox on him, backfield master, which doesn't need to, not backfield master, backfield mismatch. That one doesn't need to be there at all. See, I don't have him catching the ball, and then balance beam. So I could definitely get a point back. There's just really, this is so limited. There's nothing else that I need to put a point in, unless I was going to put it into Montana. But if I put a point into Montana, then it means Montana would have a different set of skills in this and in my main team, and I can't do that. So if I get another quarterback and I sub another quarterback out, which I could, what am I running? Am I running 50 here? 52 and 52 here too, right? So I could go get Johnny U. No, put Johnny U in for Garoppolo. And then we'll switch Johnny U from Montana. Right, and then we still get Montana's benefits on the side, but now we can take one away from Vernon Davis because he does not need. No, I'm gonna take it all back. When we run our 2 point conversion, he does come out of the backfield, and that's a helpful spot. So we'll leave it on there because getting one dead eye on the quarterback isn't gonna happen. I like him too. His release sucks. That's the problem. He's got one of the worst releases in the game. It's so slow. Um, Montana's not that much better, but it's definitely better. Montana's the fourth best release in the game, or fifth best release in the game. But Unitas's was just bad. It's so hard, and in weekend league, you need that difference of half a second is the difference between getting sacked and not sacked. Um, so I had Henry for a long time, and from the day he came out until Montana came out, or till Unitas came out, um, and I sold him because I didn't think I was going to go back because I had convinced myself him having less deep accuracy was a problem, and his release is so good that I'm going to go back to him. Um, I was going to wait to see what they do with Matthew Stafford, and you can see I've got a couple of his cards holding on to here. And Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl programs is Matthew Stafford's a strong arm, and Burrow is field general, I think. So I wanted to see what they were going to do with both of them and see. I think Burrow has the same release as Montana. Let's take a look at what Stafford has real quick. So if we come over here, go to Burrow. Vince Young has got a horrible release too. Right, so we got traditional one, then Montana is traditional one. Unitas, you guys, generic one, which is I think 2 spaces down from traditional one. By the way, you're welcome to hop in my Discord if you'd rather talk than type, or no problem with you typing. But if you want, I'll drop the link in the chat real quick. People. So he's generic one, and then what is Stafford? Stafford's the one I'm really holding out. He's Slinger 3. Nope, Slinger 3 is worse than traditional. So, like, they don't list Joe Montana here, but because he's new, but Joe Montana's here as well. All traditional one. It doesn't really matter. I hope that Aaron Rodgers gets a MVP card, and then that will definitely be the quarterback. If Marino gets another update, he's just too slow. Mariota, if they give him an update for some reason, I don't think they will for the rest of this year. And Derrick Henry. I mean, that's really it if you want the absolute best release. So after taking all that into consideration, I think I'm going to go back to Henry and just see what happens. All right, so that's offense. If you heard what I was saying with switching over, one of the tricks to me running both teams, I don't want to, every time I switch teams, have to go change my abilities, unlearn them, learn them. So I try to make sure that if I have a player that's going to play on both squads, they use the same abilities or they're turned off, right? So Jerry Rice uses the same ability in both squads. Deebo uses Yak him up on the other squad, but he's just disabled here. But I don't have to go in and change him, right? So, in my main squad, these are both my main guys, but I can just turn them off. That's not the same for defense, right? So defense has that and two whole other big things. So we'll take a few minutes. It's better to go to Dad Brow's video and look this up. And I'll actually grab a link for you guys real quick. Throw it in the chat too. Grab it. Dad Brow. All right. I'll throw a link to his first one. Episode. Address right here. And I will throw this link in the description when I post these as well. I'm going to add it right now to the description that's going to go up later. Wait, if you guys are watching this later and you can't see the chat, you're on YouTube, you want to be able to click it, it'll be in the description. Put it there now so I don't forget. So the most important thing first, before anything else, is that you're going to run most of your defense out of two defensive formations. I run a third, but that's up to you. The two main defensive formations are punt block, which you're going to go from the punt 44 formation, squeeze, and you're going to audible over to the punt safe man as soon as they audible to verticals. That's your non 2-minute drill, non fourth quarter, non red zone defense. For the rest of them, Dad Brow runs double A gap. Hey, what's up, Wishing? Are you saying you know Auburn Tigers or you know me? I think you know me. So he runs double A gap mid blitz. I like double mid gap A blitz, mid blitz. I run it when I want to get sacks. But if I want incompletions or I want to try for interceptions, I actually run nickel normal cover one press. That cover one robber press, whatever it is. It's the bottom one on the first screen. What that does is the benefit to it is one, it puts Derwin James in the middle of the field for me. Well, on this play, it's not Derwin James. It is Cam Chancellor. Puts him in the middle of the field for me to catch all those small crossing routes. If I back out, instead of rushing, puts me in the middle. And then if I rush out of that, I can choose to rush at will and still kind of get through. So that being said, you're going to be running either your blitz defense or your man coverage defense, and mid blitz is man coverage defense. Soon you're going to run your punts. So what you really want first, above everything, is a whole bunch of man corners with short route KO. Since that's not what I run, on my outside corners in my main one, I wanted specific corners for this team that were different than my main corner, so I didn't have to change the abilities every time I switched playstyle. So like Ramsey, Peterson, these were corners that I outgrew, so I brought him over here. PJ Williams. Sanders is actually on the main team, but he's the fifth corner. He's just sitting there for chems, so he can just keep his knockout. Um, Lots on both teams, but I user him 100%, and I have no abilities on him as a user in my main team, my weekend league team, the head team, and then Cam Chancellor is only in this team, so he's got his normal ability in that. So you can see on the outsides when you look at your four corners, they all have the ability to knock things down. When you look at your safeties, they both have the ability to short route KO, and then both of your sub linebackers have short route KO, except for Isaiah Simmons. I couldn't afford it on Isaiah Simmons. I might find a way to put him in here. He used to be he's who I user when I play mid blitz, which used to be all I played, so I didn't need any abilities on him. Now, the other really thing that's important, you'll see a lot of goofy things in the way that this is lined up. I went through and found out from punt formation when you audible to punt safe man, which players end up where, and then I use that to set the starters that way so that because they're normally the backup, so that I get the best coverage team out. Um, and I'll show you guys really quick. This isn't a great one, but you can take a look, right? So in your punt formation, these from left to right, not including the person in the back, are the positions they bring up. And then of those positions, these are the ones that do coverage, right? So your two corners automatically are coverage on the outside, but notice it's cornerback 2 and 3. It's not cornerback 1 and 2, which is what I would have thought. There's no strong safety 1 that comes out in punt formation. Just both of your free safeties. Then goes into coverage your short safety, your backup short safety, strong safety, and then your right outside linebacker 1 goes into coverage. And then these four, middle linebacker 2, middle linebacker 3, right linebacker 2, left outside linebacker 2, all get in the box. Now, here's weird. You don't have middle linebacker 1 doesn't show up on the field. Strong safety 1 doesn't show up on the field. Left outside linebacker 1 doesn't show up on the field. So they're kind of like your backups. So I took that knowledge to heart when I was building this, knowing that normally I run rush defenses, both of those nickel things that I run are rush defenses, so this screen doesn't really matter. So you see, I put Luke Kuechly out at the right outside linebacker 1 because he's going to be out there. Lots there. Cam Chancellor is in both strong safety 1 and free safety 2, so that while I lose having one 49er, what I gain from that is the fact that he's my starting safety, strong safety on the field, and he's my strong safety inside of the punt formation. And then I've got everybody else set up, right? So you can see, since middle linebacker 1 never gets on the field in any of my formations in this, and neither does middle linebacker 4, they're just the random people for theme team. Then you have Fred Warner and I have DeMarcus Ware in here so that they both pop out in punt formations. Inside of both of the nickel formations, these are replaced with the sub linebacker, so I don't really have to worry about it. Left outside linebacker 1 never makes it into my formation, and linebacker 2 only makes it out in punt formations. So that's kind of, I went through and dissected the defenses and put it this way. If you go watch Dad Browse, he doesn't really go over this because he just knows how to do his subs really, really quickly. So he hops through and just does his subs. I found that to be very annoying to do in the 12 seconds that you have to do it. Even learning the hand motions and sitting in challenges to try and figure it out, I just didn't like it. So I chose to just sub them all here since we are never running a formation that's not a nickel, so not a rush right end defensive tackle situation and never not running punt. So as long as those two are running, we're never moving to 4-6. We're never doing anything else. I'm never really putting anybody shitty on the field. The only person that I can't really get rid of that's low level that gets on the field is Marcel Harris. But Marcel Harris actually has 95 speed on this team, and he's double team. So he has no um, other position chems, so he has to sit here. And Luke Kuechly gets put in the coverage. So that's just the way one player that I'm absolutely stuck with the way it is. Then you can see again, and for these, I don't sub out Luke Kuechly here, though I might start uh, on all of those formations because there's no reason not to speed him here. I just haven't done it yet. So that's the way the teams are laid out. I know I went over that pretty fast. If you have any questions, let me know. Go over it more. Look at the rewards that we got for solo battles. We got a coin, 190,000 coins, 2 Hail Marys, 2 midfields, 2 red zone, 4 touchdowns pack, and a 90-plus overall elite player. So these are the rewards for just finishing top 25 plus 190,000 coins. I'm going to wait to open any of these until the limiteds come out for this week. There's no reason to open them until then. But that's a pretty good haul. And I'm still going to get shitty weekend league haul, but I will get some extra packs for weekend league as well. All right, let's go do it. I don't know if you heard wishing or if you saw right there. I got my Luke Kuechly. Listen here, it's not only just once. It's been a couple of times. All right. And part of that is when you're trying to figure out when to swap over, how to run the spot, how to run the plays. Look, it is what it is. That was a long time. That was a whole week ago. That was like a week and a half ago. But think about that. I lost to the AI in a solo battle while learning 10 days ago. And then last week, I placed 24th. So, have faith. You do have faith that I can turn the heater up? That would be very, very good faith because I don't know where my phone is right now. It's probably in my pants. I'm not wearing them. Hey, Google, set the heater, set the thermostat to heat.
Sure. Changing main thermostat to heat.
Hey, Google, set the thermostat temperature to 72. Your faith was rewarded, babe.
Got it. Setting main thermostat to 72 degrees.
Uh-huh. I'm in Discord if you want to hop in wishing to. Ooh, whiffed. See, this is the problem. Look, I'm already fucking up. I'm kicking off to them instead of onside kicking. Just turn off flipping, set the baseline. Right now, we will set to swap ball until we're ready to go for interceptions. I gotta do a switch here. Wow. Going nowhere. Huh? Put Randy Gregory in here. Actually, I want to put these. I can't not do it. I want the interceptions. I don't get enough interceptions. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Sack after sack after sack. Ooh, he got the penalty. Ugh. What a waste of fucking time. didn't have any need to do that. I care about the yards in this one. I care about the waste of time. Who was that just got beat? It's not my ass. Bam! Oh, that was a good one. I gotta watch that shit in replay. Hold on, we gotta see that for a second. Let's rotate this camera around. Let's see this. Bam! Who's this, Hunley? Where's this Newton? Oh, it's Vic. Sorry, Vic. That's why he's looking to run every single play. Also might need to slow down my rush just to make sure he doesn't go out the neck to the other side. Already. Oh, fumble. Pick it up. Come on, turn around. Oh, Vic nailed me. Return the favor. You guys know how boring this is about to get right now, right? We're going to have to penalty ourselves all the way back. This time run out, we'll throw in Fred Taylor, like I said. And then what we do here, penalty happen. I go through a couple of things to make the runs just a little bit better. All right, so we switch over to our running back. I actually started leaving Juszczyk as the fullback. He's fine. Then I switch over to Tony Boselli, who's been moved to this side. I switch him to Trent Williams. Then I come to the side we're running. I put Tony Boselli in. Then I take Rice and I replace him with Charlie Young because he is one of the best blocking receivers I have. Then I put Rice here. Now we're going to take some penalties to get a whole lot of penalties all the way back to the goal line. Why? Because penalties don't count against you for score, and they give you more yardage, right? So the idea has to be you have to get a one-shot touchdown to get your first down, but you gain all of this yards, and time is the essence in solo battles. You have to get as many points and as many of the limits. Limits isn't the word I'm looking as you can before the time that you have the game. Thresholds. You need to hit as many thresholds as you can. So for me, in the first, I like 200 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter. That's hard to get, but I definitely want all 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown by the end of the second quarter. And that is still difficult to do, especially if you want to have all 300 rushing yards and, at least 80 passing yards. So once we get back, these last few, I'll talk us through some of the defenses as we go for people that are new and watching this. We are running the heavy run alternative playbook. That's our offensive playbook. We run the Niners defensive playbook. Okay, we have 2 more of these. And most importantly, these don't count negative for you in points, and you don't lose any time. Take this last one. Now for defenses, we're looking for defenses on the wide side of the field, so opposite of the short hash. First, let's start. We're going to come out and PA power O. We're looking for defenses where the 2 people on the left aren't exactly lined up. This one's actually good. So on the wide side, you don't want people lined up. We're going to immediately audible to power O. We're going to change the direction of the running back by hitting the right stick, and then we're going to motion over the fullback and then snap it. Now, you should get something like this. And if you're going to get tackled, just go out of bounds. Now, the key to maintaining time here, that's not a one-shot touchdown, but that's okay. Watch the play clock. The other clock isn't ticking. It won't start ticking till 20. So now at 20, you can pick your play. Right? See, now, instead of losing any clock, if you pick a play with 26 seconds left, it will run you down to 20 seconds and you will lose all of that time, right? So let's pause this. If the clock is running, you've got a minute left. You go out of bounds the first quarter or third quarter or the beginning part of the second quarter. Clock still keeps running, but the clock doesn't start running until 20 seconds left on the play clock. So if you immediately pick a play, the computer will set you to 20 seconds, take away all of that clock from what was left. So you were at a minute. Now you would have lost, you went from 28 to 20. So you would have lost 8 seconds. It would automatically set you to 52 seconds left. And then you would start setting up your play, snap it 3 seconds later. You would have 49 seconds left on the clock. Oddly enough, that's what I have now. But on the other hand, if you run out of bounds, and you got 1 minute on the clock, and you wait all the way till it says 20 seconds left on the play clock, then you pick your play. When you come out, both clocks will start at the same time, and you'll start from 1 minute, so you will only lose the 3 seconds that you used to set up your play, and you'll be snapping the ball at 53 seconds instead of at 49 seconds, which is a huge difference that adds up to the first and third quarter specifically. So in this case, we have a penalty, so the clock's already stopped. The other thing you can do, Dad, bro, I'll tell you this, you can hop in real quick to take a penalty and just stop the clock. All right, this is a decent defense. I don't like when the guy's just hanging out in the back, but a lot of times Juszczyk will just go get him like that, and then I run right at him and then slide out, right? I run right at whoever's there and then slide out, and that'll get you your touchdown. Sometimes you just come spin it into the end zone. You get points for spins, you get points for jukes, but you don't want to do them and go out of bounds or get tackled and lose time. So if you can, if somebody's going to tackle you and a juke can get you out, great. But if you're running down the sideline, somebody's about to tackle you, and you juke in to make them miss, but they cover your juke well and they tackle you inbounds instead of outbounds, that could be 12 seconds lost there, 10 seconds lost there. So you have to use those sparingly. Same thing, you want to run, you want to do celebration runs whenever you can, but be careful if you've only got a yard or two. Wishing's seen me do it. He had to tell me what happened one time, where you're just running in with your into the end zone with your celebration run, and somebody tackles you and you fumble into the end zone. Somebody else recovers it, or your guy recovers it. You still get a touchdown, but you don't get a rushing touchdown, which is important for your thresholds. So you want to be careful with that shit. All right, I always go for 2, just because 50 points is what you want to get to no matter what. 50 points doesn't matter if you go over, but you get 10 points for every point on the way up to 50. And then we go with gun, go with the spit back's the top one, but then I take my outside left receiver and I put him on an out so that he doesn't interfere with the play. Now, generally, once he crosses, as I'm talking shit, I get intercepted in the thing. Doesn't matter if you get intercepted on 2-point conversions, they don't count, but you take everybody out of the left-hand side of the play when you're not yammering and you actually lead the receiver. If you let the receiver sit there, that happens. All right, now onside kick every time. I don't necessarily do some of the fun tricks to try and get these back. What I really like to do is try and get a hit stick. That's a free one, but I always get my small people on that side. Sanders, a few other people, and they just don't hit stick well. So we are going to go back to blocks. We're still First quarter. Down. As soon as we see him audible to anything, slide over to safe man. Here. See you, Vic. I also am not good enough to know what I'm doing wrong to not get hit sticks. I flip the hit stick at the quarterback for all of those, but I never trigger a hit stick. Sometimes it's better to get in a little late so that they throw the ball. Come on. Fumble, get it. Perfect. No yardage. I don't mind when Vic scrambles because he fumbled. All right, first quarter again. Let's get to some penalties, right? If you didn't see where I was going, I'm in strong one, strong I. I don't know why it's strong I here. It's not really an I form, but and then one over to twins over. At all points, you can come in, take a look here at the game stats, see. They have 16 total, 21 total offensive yards. I try to keep them to negative, trying to hit them to negative. You want to try and keep their first downs to 0, but apparently they have 2 first downs. I wasn't paying attention. You want to keep them as close to 0 as possible. I wonder if they gave him. I know they had the first one on that really, really weird wide open thing. That's what happens if you kick it. For some reason, you'll lose people on man coverage. Every once in a while, they'll put somebody wide open. That doesn't usually happen in the other half of the field. So onside kicking is always better, and yardage is a big thing. So you don't want to, even if they get away for a touchdown, you'd rather it be one for 40 yards than 80 yards. They must have gave him that first down before he fumbled the ball. One more. So again, we want the power O stuff to be going to the short side of the field so that when we flop the play over, the direction over, that we're going to the wide side of the field. So we come out power O. This is a good defense to come out in. There's nobody really deep back. Now they're going to be coming quick. Switch to power O. Gonna change the direction. We're gonna get penalties as well. And ran him the wrong way. So again, power O. We'll PA power O, then we will switch over to power O. We'll switch the direction with the right stick. Then we will move him over with the left stick. Then snap it. It's here. Sure, here these, you get to the out of bounds. That doesn't really matter at the end of the quarter, but room. It usually takes me a lot of times I can break 1, but sometimes it takes me 2. As long as you're managing the clock, 1 or 2 isn't bad. Switch over. Row. Change the direction. Move them. Snap right when he gets there. Ooh, he got shedded there, so that's a call a timeout. If you saw that, this is one of the rare. And if this does happen to Juszczyk, and he is the best fullback in the game right now, but he's fast. But you'll see sometimes he just like this is exactly what you're supposed to see here, right? So I'm supposed to be running into this gap between the pulling guard and Juszczyk. and generally you'll come out to here, come out this way, right? Now sometimes you come out. Sometimes they seal the guard inside really, really good. The rushing guard seals the team inside really, really well, and you just bounce it out. But watch Juszczyk here. Look at him whiff. Look at him whiff. Whoop! Yeah, that's going to happen every now and again. I prefer use timeouts for those things. I don't like the clock running. And let's give it a shot. There we go. See that? Very nicely done. And then this guy, you just make him miss. You see, the Rice is not the greatest. He's good at blocking, but in practice in this game, they're just not the greatest. Wait till 20 seconds. And it always happens no matter who I had out there. When I had Deebo out there, before I started moving it to Charlie Young, basically, bam! Oh, see what I mean? See, I tried to come back in, and now because of that, I'm going to lose extra time. At least an extra 7-8 seconds. Now, a lot of times, specifically with jukebox, the spins, because that was off of juke, they missed. So, come on. Oh. And it didn't get me out of bounds either. That's all right. This happens every now and again. I was playing a team last week that had the 90s. They were shitty 82 overall team, but they had the 96 overall Isaiah Simmons. Shit. Switch it. And every time I ran, man, the out of position one from Zero Chill that I have, every single time I ran, he smoked me every time. I would just cut off, and he would cut me off. He was so fast, 96 speed out of the box, out of the gate. And sometimes that's going to happen. You have to find ways around that stuff. See what you can do. I started miking people higher, identifying the mic. I can go over that with you guys a little bit later in another video. So again, look here. Oh! On both of my 2-point conversions, their rushes got. What the shit, man? How many are they rushing? Looks to me like they're rushing 5. Oh, they're rushing 6. All right, that's fine. It's going to happen every now and again. Although I don't know if I've ever missed back-to-back. We are in the 2-minute warning portion, so generally move here. I'm going to do a couple and double A gap, right? I did that wrong. Fumbled again. See, I told you, I don't mind playing Vic. I'm going to take this back since I've already got 2 rushing touchdowns. This is extra bonus points. That is extra bonus points. It's annoying because Vic gets away a lot. So against this team, let's start looking right here. Oh, man. 3 straight 2-point conversions, 3 straight nothings. That's all right. They have 3 fumbles or some shit. Yeah, Vic's annoying. Vic and Lamar Jackson, they're built-in game mechanics automatically make them run a lot. Just makes it annoying. He does that shit a lot, and he'll gain yards out of it. But again, you also see the turnovers, right? Ooh. That's horrible play. My guy got just stuck out there. Guess if you go out of bounds, you can't do it. I will throw contains on for him. There we go. You put contains on. I don't like it. You don't get nearly as much rush. Um, but you pretty much limit all of that bullshit, and then you just play spy. Play spy. 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 There you go. Now, you won't get as much points here because user sacks mean something. But you get your user sacks out of running. Ooh. Always select your return man if you can, just so you can fair catch. A lot of times I've had problems where time was running down. I just wanted to fair catch it, and you don't have them selected, and you try and fair catch, you don't get it. That's like the perfect defense for rushing against, but back. This one's harder. We'll be fine. So who do they have there that's catching up with a 96? I guess my guy's a 96. So anybody can really catch up. That's all right. Those are first downs. You need 30 first downs by the end of it, and you don't get a first down when you score. It's your wondering. Actually, not going to run this one. I hate running against this. Penalty out of it. So you can see, second quarter's running out. I'm working on my third rushing touchdown, but no passing touchdowns here. Unless something crazy happens, I'm not going to get it. But I did get a defensive touchdown, which is really nice. Oh, shit. They themselves lost their own route there. As long as you got timeouts to burn, none of that is detrimentally bad against you. Come on now. See, even there, I got across the goal line. They got me soon enough to knock the ball. Had I had done the one celebration run where you put the ball behind your back, there's a very good chance I would have fumbled. Man, I can't throw one of these. Whatever their defense they're doing here is just stifling me. My limited offensive passing skills here. It's just because I'm running an educational video this time instead of me screaming video. If it was a me screaming video, all of those would be working. This time, we'll run cover. Oh, I forgot this one. too many. I got to remember to swap my defensive tackles after this game. All right. That was a decent first half, besides not being able to get a 2-point conversion. So I am 1 point out of position. For passing, I don't like to be exactly on the line. There's too many accidents. So passing happens out of the exact same formation. Just happens with PA vertical shot here. It'll make you mad how easy this is against this mode, against Madden. Just take Rice there. X on the inside. We just put him in a slant instead. Drop it off, click out of there, and throw it. Like that. Do shit like this. A couple things in, run out of bounds. Don't click it again. So you're 20 seconds are up. Now, I'm not going to do a whole bunch of those right now. I'm going to attempt to get a couple of long ones. So we'll come up here. So that's about the 50. We'll just get 2 or 3 touchdowns. Remember, we can do that for the whole fourth quarter and not lose any time. You see how the main clock is not running. The play clock is, but you'll notice it starts going down, boom, right now. As long as you let it go below 20, you don't really get much run. You're so used to clicking stuff. If you know the play you want to do, you see what previous defense was there, you look at what your things are really quick, and then you click it. I want to do that. I don't specifically think this. Now, I am a stubborn person. We are not giving up on the split slots. I don't know what is going on. Somebody should be open. Should happen every single time. Now, let's see if it happens on the 2.2. They had somebody still covering in the middle, so Craig was open. Just take that one and get it. Okay, we're back to the third quarter now. In the third quarter now, so we are back to You also don't have to do this. Like, if you feel you're really good against the All Madden team in one of your normal defenses, you definitely don't have to run the pump block. And there's every once in a while, you can see right now, I wait, then they call the audible, then I call mine. Every once in a while, they're either already in verticals, or they just don't call it and snap it, and then they get stats. Right, negative 31 passing, 39 rushing. They have 8 total. Get them another one here. I actually don't think I can just switch up my defense really nilly because you never know when he's going to run for a bunch of. Oof! Shit, off that first block is bullshit. Actually, it's not. Michael Vick was fucking crazy. I don't even know if the game can accurately represent what he was. it was 302. Okay, good. Now, if you're watching me doing this and you're saying, man, those passes stutter a little bit. Look, I could on every play. I'm being a little lazy. I could do catch and run on Rice every time. All right, so we could do this. Then it doesn't really look anywhere near as jittery. It doesn't do the stop back and forth shit. But, yeah. Oh, see, I made the mistake. See, I clicked it too early. I was busy thinking about something else. And that cost me the entire 11 seconds. Is there a chance I can bother you for
Ice cream?
that ice cream is also delicious. I was going to say some soda too.
Yes.
Oh, it's delicious. Ice cream and soda, yes, they go very well together. I have some Dr. Pepper still in the fridge. Shit, yeah, you guys don't even know about this. That is a great wife. Sorry, I'm McDonald's cooking this right now. All right, this ice cream is too delicious to let it just sit here. Maybe I did flip them. I did. So good, baby. Thank you so much.
I didn't make that shit nice.
No, you did. Just switching them from throwing somebody as a spy. I'm used to using triangle to make him spy. Let's check our stuff. We only have 185 passing yards, which is horrible. After this touchdown, about 285. First down's only 12. We need some more yards and first downs. Need to be quick. Remember, this is fourth quarter, so you don't have to do the waiting thing. Not for the whole fourth quarter. You just drop out here, row, bounce. The clock stays stopped. See, that's two people barreling down at me there. You can build on and turn this time. Gotta do some funny stuff like that every now and then. The guys not get tackled. So this feels like it's taking forever because the act of doing it is taking forever. But we've really only taken like 22 seconds. About 30 seconds total at the end. Remember, this is not the 2-point conversion. This is a touchdown. You can't be inaccurate with the ball. There we go. Not a touchdown. That's how a lot of them look. Stop them. Get the ball back. Go as far back as we can in the yardage. And then get a touchdown. Now, there's a question. Sorry about that. Dad Brown talks about it. And I'll talk about it too. That defensive touchdown that I took at the very beginning. If I would have just fell down, penaltied all the way back, I would have lost nothing. I could have thrown a one-play touchdown, and then for about the same amount of time, I had another 100 yards and another passing touchdown. Dad Brown says it too, and I agree with him. You don't want to exchange a defensive touchdown for not meeting your threshold. If they happen that early, that's basically what I'm did. So I'm kind of wishing I would have gone back. I would have just fell down and then taken the ball backwards. This guy. I'll go over my setup here in a second for those who are interested. Oops. Okay, that wasn't pass interference. So basically, out of my cover rubber 1+, and this is I play a lot of my defense this way. It's press, underneath. It is triangle, and down for press, triangle, down on the other stick for underneath, double tap the bumper twice. Ooh. Double tap the right bumper. Contains. Come on, man. You're supposed to knock that shit out. In order for me to get the ball back, you needed to knock that shit out. Let's try and get a pick here. Stop them, but God, I'm gonna run out of time. Throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball. End of the game. Oh, the yardage and the touchdown on the Hail Mary. There's nothing you can do about that. All right. I always try to block this and run it back for 2. All right, let's see what we did. That's still not a bad game at all. Even not hitting the passing thresholds. Sure, we had fun. We got 1377. User skill bonus. That's pretty decent. You know, 25.5. That one. We had 25.3 here, and we ended up with 51. So we got 26 on that. That's awesome. But it was the big one, and they give you more points. So let's quickly go check. See if somebody puts a Derrick Henry up at a desperation. Move up. Or 21. You see them blow every single time until it's the person you want it to be. Russ isn't bad either. I just don't think. Let's compare Russ. They have the same. He has the same release as Montana. Go check. Now, Russ has 93 speed, but Montana has 94 speed. Russ has one more throw power, same short, little better mid. Montana's better. Let's go check Russell Wilson's. Is he up here? Let's see. There he is. So he's a slightly better release than Montana. But for that price, right? Like for a slight, just a better one, better release, nothing really else better. Same type, same abilities. Oh, well, somebody else wanted to buy them. Or it's timer. Oh, I didn't take that into account. Russ has one power up from where I was looking at. So he would be one speed faster. Let's look at the powered up. Right, so they're even speed. Montana's much taller. He has a couple more throw power. A little better short mid. Less throw at pressure. Less throw deep. One more throw on the run. One more play. So it would never be worth switching him. But Montana's just not. I don't know what it is. He's not. He misses some throws that are not understandable. I'm sure every quarterback does, but well, baby, what? What'd you say? Well, I'm not playing with the 60-year-old version, thank you. Those aren't facts. Facts. It's facts. Okay. Let's get this shit going. Sub Marcel Harris after this. I still didn't default switch my defensive tackles. Oh, you think so? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? Oh, I should. Come on, you're wasting my time. Ooh. Barely good. See, this is those defenses where two guys are lined up right there. I hate left. They're equally lined up. It's really difficult to work against. There are two of them coming back. We have one block. Now when it's this way, one's up on the line, one's all the way back. No! Son of a gun. Get out of bounds. It doesn't matter. Dude, I should have just taken the penalty. It's fine. We're going to play this game today. We're going to play the tackle him right at the out of bounds. So when games like this start happening, you can just assume it's been a few bad plays, or you can just start running out of bounds preemptively instead of trying to get the extra yard. Better. Look at that. Not just did he miss the block, he didn't fall for it, the shit at all. I don't want to use my last time out, so. Man, it's a waste of 30, 40 seconds there. Now think about that. If it takes me 40 seconds to get the ball back, it's the second quarter. I've only got one rushing touchdown. No. This ball back. I don't know what I just did here. Oh, well, at least we got it. Hit the safe up man, and then. Well, I don't even know how to explain what happened there. Glad he knocked it down. That was some weird ass play. Yards. Oh my god, man. Every time now. I just can't get the corner. So much wasted time if you can't get the corner. I don't know who they have that is massively outrunning a 96 speed back. It's not you, baby. Okay, I just want to. This is why I'm the angry baller. Let's look this instant replay. I'd like to understand what happened here. We've got a double going on between Tony Boselli and Kyle Juszczyk, one of the best left tackles, one of the best fullbacks in the game. Now look, they're gonna slide and lose him, and both run out to nowhere. Whoops. And every once in a while that shit happens. Because you're angry. Not so. You putting some lotion on? Smells nice. Oh my god, man! Jesus. Seriously. I don't play it a lot. You've seen me probably play it, wishing the tight end screen out of Tripp's tight end. I love it when it works, but sometimes all three guards will pull out there and stand around him and not block anybody. Get the ball back. Yeah. That shit where you have to get 56 points. Oh my god! That's fucking trucking past me. Yeah, but you get so many points for touchdowns. I think that was like the second house rules one they ran in Zero Chill. Oh, shit. No fucking timeouts. So I didn't get my fucking play called. Fuck, man. Is it gonna be one of these fucking games, man? Darius Tony. At least I have enough time to still get my touchdown. Yeah, I saw that the first round of glitches were like if somebody called the timeout and you accepted it or whatever, they got the ball back or something. They won? I don't know. It was all messed up. All right, let's see. Oh, no. That's no longer a fear. I just don't like when I'm not going to get maximum points. God damn it! Oh! Oh, this is why you don't run on timeouts. Fucking waste of a fucking quarter. The whole quarter. God damn, man. Fucking pissing me off. This defense. That fucking ankle tackle. Fucking Juszczyk. Seriously, man. Fuck. Oh my god, man. This is all game. This is going to keep happening. That was a touchdown, except for I slid 1 second there to stip my toe. What happened then? I'll tell you so. A bunch of shit. What's up, Joker GG? Thanks for the follow, man. It's appreciated. Oh, come on. Let's go. Jesus. Again, right by him. And they don't even give me the out of bounds there. Yeah, I'm on PC. This is the high team for the week. But they're not. They're just wasting my time. That's all they're doing this whole quarter. And the whole last quarter. best bet to do here, you don't get do-overs. So the best bet to do here on 4th is just throw the fucking ball. Or run it with your quarterback. Well, you still get the rushing one. Oh, weekend league garbage, man. I finished. I generally get about 10 to 15 wins. I think not last week, the week before was 15 wins. Last week was shit. It was like 6 wins. I had a long streak on from Thursday and Friday where I played really, really, really good people, and I'm not a really, really, really good player for weekend league. Like I played 2 people I couldn't even score on. Like not even score. I'm talking like 30, 40 to nothing. Really good players. Didn't matter what I did. They knew Tripp's tight end inside and out. So I just I couldn't get anything off. And one of those people I played over. Damn, Joker, nice, man. Oh, god damn it, I'm talking to you and I missed the shit. Come on, good. Yeah, I ended up 24th in solo battles. Not that, wishing will tell you I should go learn to play against real people instead of AI. Nice, man. 29th, how many wins? Again? Nice. Okay, hold on. Hold on. How many wins is 29th? That's because you don't play against AI's wishing. Sucker. Nice, man. The plan is definitely to get there. I've only been playing MUT since November. I've never played competitive Madden. So, figuring out the meta. I'm a Browns fan first. Niners is just, in my opinion, the best theme team this year. So I decided to build this up in the overlay around Niners. Montana is my favorite player of all time, though. Niners are like my non hometown favorite team. Damn, man. Still winning 2021? I think the Bills were playing the AI for 4 Super Bowls in a row, weren't they wishing? Nice. Give your grandpa a shout out. Browns Nation is huge. They definitely have the biggest following. I was born and bred in Cleveland, so I've bled orange and brown my whole life. Through all the 470 bad quarterbacks, through the team leaving. That is true. You did go 4 times straight. We haven't even been once. Really interested to see what happens with Baker in the offense. Man, who is fucking 22? Oh, they have fucking Long Jr. on their team. It's probably their one good fucking player. He's fucking kicking my ass, man. On the run and now on the pass. I have to hold the pass all the way till he's near out of bounds. Look at him. Fucking fast ass there trailing behind. Yeah, so offense and defense matter. Um, you want to try for 300 rushing yards and three. No, score doesn't matter at all. In fact, there's a trick to doing these where you can penalize them all the way to the 1 yard line and let them get 1 yard touchdowns. As long as you win the game, their score doesn't matter. There's no deduction or adding of points for their score. You have to get 50 points. That's the maximum. You get 10 score points, 10 game points for every point up to 50. So the max you can get is 500. After that, it doesn't matter. So you always want to get 50 points. And then there are thresholds for user skill bonuses. You get user skill bonuses for 300-ish yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns, 4 or 5 passing touchdowns, 500 yards passing, sacks, interceptions. You get bonus points for return backs. But you want to hit your thresholds of 300 rushing, at least 450 passing, and 3 rushing touchdowns, at least 4 passing touchdowns. And you want to keep them as close to 0 yards and as close to 0 first downs as possible. The reason you can allow them to score on one-play touchdowns is they don't count as first downs. Penalties don't count negatively on either side, so you leverage penalties a bunch to gain yards or to take yards away from them. I actually don't ever do take yards away from them with the penalty shit, though. Shit! Did it again. Man, he's so fucking fast. Don't worry. That long is like a 93. Jerry Rice, for me, is a fucking 99 speed right now. And Long is just all over him on the fucking crossing route. Let's look at their depth chart. Look at that shit. He's fucking 92 speed. 92. And he's keeping up with a 99 Jerry Rice coming across the field. So fucking stupid. You want to do everything you can in as fast of time as possible, but keeping in mind you also want first downs. There's a threshold of 30 to get, which is pretty hard to get for me. What the shit was that? Like display 5 yards back, anyways. All right. No. I don't want display. Gun. Let me do this. Take. It's all worth it. They didn't give it to me. Ugh. This game does some shit like that I just don't understand. I guess if it didn't do all that frustrating shit, there would be 0 reasons to play this. Yeah, there's a lot of rewards for solo. Like, number 1 in solo is almost 400,000 gold, and I was ranked number 1 for a day last week, waiting for people to catch up. But it's 400,000 gold, a 94 plus player, and like 10 packs that are all good packs. Should be in my normal defense. Are you kidding me? Again? Well, look at this shit. Look at this beautiful usering. Look. I knew where he was going. Now look at this. Look at this. Look, both hands on the ball. This fucking game, I swear, man. Let him go. Better you let him go in that case. I don't want the first down. Fucking on-siding it. Waste of time. Waste of time. Pick it up. Run back. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, man? We're doing all right. This game has been moderately frustrating, but it's one of those games when you play uh, the high team for the week. It's actually not the not the featured team, but like the highest not it. For some reason, Long is just wreaking havoc from the second hand and killing my time every way I go. But otherwise, doing great. My desk maybe not so great because I beat the shit out of it, but the moment we're averaging, we've got 51,000 points over the first two games, which is good for PC. Thanks, man. I was pumped. I got to make a video about it. I haven't seen anybody else talk about it. Have you seen anybody talk about the fact that they upped the rewards for solo battles last week? Did you see that? Before last week, the top reward was, I don't even remember what it was, but it only had a 91 player, and the top reward now has a 94 player. So I think they upped the rewards all the way down. Like I got a plus 90 player, an individual pack for a plus 90 player, which is new for top 25. Come on! Jesus. At least they're using their timeouts. That's good. But yeah, they upped the rewards on solo battles. I don't know if they did it this week or last. Oh, okay. Got it. I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that, so to me it was news. So I'm gonna make a video about it because I'm sure there's a bunch of people who have no clue who think, why am I gonna bust my ass and go play that just for a measly 91 topper and a 94 plus topper? I mean, that's like a fucking significant card. It's a significant topper for the #1 reward. Let's take this. Uh, I'm not even gonna hit 50 points in this one unless I like stop them quickly and then get an onside kick after that. I'm out of timeouts. They've only got one left. I can't afford the yards is the problem. If I let them get out of bounds. This is a shitty game. I'm only gonna get like 24,000 points for this game, maybe. Go, 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 go. I love, Dad, that you come and watch the shittiest one. Yeah, the one you get here for. All right. If I break 24,000 on this, I'd be surprised. Like, this could definitely be the difference between the top 10 finish or not. Shitty ass camp on that one, man. It's just when they've got a decently fast corner. Okay, so there they've got it. You jump up, you bring them all the way up. I was just talking about that earlier. Just try bait just to make sure. Yeah, that's not a horrible idea. It's not a horrible idea at all. So 2442 still gives me an average of 25,000 per game played. So if I average 25.5 ish for the rest of the games, right? So people playing 5 games, they're averaging basically 26 a game right now. Man, hate one bad game. I hate it. But, the best way to get over a bad game, go knock out the next shitty team. So in those cases in the fourth quarter, if you haven't hit your thresholds and you're not really they're good on theirs, you'll just penalize them all the way up to the goal line. And as long as you got a lead, let them score, get the ball back. Damn it, I ruined both players there because I was trying to read that text. Shit, too close to be running this right now. It's okay. That's all right. I don't mind that one. Hey, look! Whispering. Shitty Bills took a lead. Fuckers. I do think that'll help me, though, Dad. I kind of struggle in those situations, and I haven't really started doing the. I do offensive penalties a lot, but I haven't started really doing the defensive penalties yet. Second of all, it's wishing for sleep too, to be completely accurate. Uh, my mouse, my DualSense has some drift. Seeing it in the menus and shit. Nope. See you guys. Shit. Take that one. That was a fun run. Come on, get it, get it. The only time like that when that shit happens, when the slants or the crossing routes decide to stop at the back of the end zone, it's so annoying. Let's get them. Let's get them. Stop wasting my time. Come on. What is the point of having short route KO on all of you guys if you're just going to let them settle in front of you and catch the ball? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, shit, I should be in my normal defense. Oh, let's hope nothing goes wrong here. That was a phantom sack. Gotta love that shit. Go mid blitz. Yeah, seriously. That was the turf monster that got him without a doubt. My guy got stuck and then he just fell down. What was what? The turf monster? The magical sack out of nowhere? Yeah, I need that to happen every single time. I'll take that time out. Let's go Juszczyk. Oh, come on! Wasting time. I'm not taking another timeout with the first quarter ending here. Just gonna take it. You know, I want to try the next games I play. I'm gonna try the rest of this game. Maybe we already see what it's like. I'm gonna try the rest of this game, even though he's slower, even though he's a worse back. I'm gonna try to put Marshawn Lynch in again. Q Palomalu. That doesn't count as out. I don't, yeah, somebody showed up earlier. Autumn something? Could scroll up and look. Damn it. I gotta stop doing that. I just wasted 10 seconds again. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god! Alright. Don't like this defense. Yeah, like I said, Autumn checked in a little bit, and then a couple other people stopped by earlier too. And I appreciate it, man. I do the same for you. I'm actually got you in the description on these ones. I wasn't paying attention. Too busy talking. Um, I've got your first episode in the linked in the description of this video. Okay, just in case we're wondering what's going on, I'm paying attention to trying to scroll up on my other screen instead of changing the direction the plays was going. Yeah, man, that's awesome. We get everybody together when I start putting together that site, and we can put together a group of content creators that aren't really sarcastic millennial lazy people. Let's go. Yeah. I think there's two worlds right now of people in the Madden community. There's a lot of other stuff that people do in other esports that are different than how Madden does stuff, and I think Madden can benefit from much of that. Come on! Nobody's knocking the fucking ball out. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You have a good night, man. Jesus, man. It's like a joke right now. Just let him have it. Let him have it. Let him have it. Let him have it. Thank you. Truth, I seen him do it. You're going to bed too, wishing? Night, man. What? Here's how you play weekend league. Here's how you play weekend league. You will not throw interceptions. Exactly. No, don't run your guy by me, you dumbass. Stupid fucking receiver. Why would you run towards me when I'm running? Alright, good night, man. Stupid. Oh my god, man. And that was not. God damn it, man. This is. Alright, come on. We're still gonna make something good out of this one. Come on! With that fucking bullshit, man! Some stupid fucking computer fucking nonsense! Just let him have it! Jesus! Those are fucking dumb. Man. Oh my god, man. Holy shit. This way. Give me pass interference on that too. Oh, just they're just wasting time. My God, man. I don't like is this just some fucking bullshit? Oh, man. Come on, man. I hate when they won't let me go outside. This one, dude. Only 837 bonus points. Ooh, something else. Almost up to 1,000,000 points. 224 points. This is going to be very difficult. I should have started this one. Too late. That sucks. All right, well, you guys get to watch one more, 151. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. See if we can just play a clean, no human error mistakes. Some of those points. All right. Let's see how this is going to work. No. Come on. Gotta stop getting blown up, Juszczyk. Seriously. Oh. 2-point conversions have been off all day for me. Alright, let's go back a couple more. It's not. It's alright, clock was over anyways. Still not what I wanted to do, but damn it, I'm doing it again. Said no human errors that includes not quick snapping, picking my self. God, why did I get pulled in there? Fine. Jesus Christ, man. Like a vacuum. Cannot get to fucking out of bounds on any of these plays. This is a shitty ass fucking rushing play. We're gonna take it anyways. I gotta replace this controller. Which sucks because it's still newish. Still wasted almost a whole second fucking quarter, man. Oh. Come on! I want free plays. Let me go fucking get off sides. Come on. No first down. Oh my God, man. Oh, I keep telling myself not to do that. I don't know why I get so close. See if we can get our third rushing touchdown. Make good defense on this one. No, 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 no. Why did you have to switch fucking sides? Oh man, this fucking game. This fucking game. I don't even just that should just play the auction house with fucking coins, man. Man. Oh my God, man. Ah. I think I could have stepped out and got it out to the wall. Got all my rushing touchdowns, right? 307, 51. this one turned out. I'm getting all the fucking points. 1,388's good. I'm 46. All right. The people who did theirs today, I'm number 4. But it's not saying a lot. There's a bunch of people that don't even do theirs till later in the week. All of them. All right, guys. Well, ranked number 4 right now. It's at least fun to see. Want more points? We're going to work on getting more points. Listen, guys. Again, thanks for coming to the lab. I'm Oxy, the mad baller. Angry baller, not the mad baller. Mad sounds too cool. The mad baller, yo, he's mad balling. I'm the angry baller. Damn, he's fucking angry. But thanks for coming. Feel free to subscribe, like, follow. It would really help me out. Helps build the channel, and the group. You know, we're looking for people who like to play Madden, who want to learn, who want to get better. We want to be here for a couple of years. We want to build some new content, and all you guys get to say, I was here first. I remember when there was nobody else in that channel. So thanks again, guys. Have a good night.